So the APC has become a beatification center where if you were a sinner and the day you turn up to the APC, you become born again and you're declared a saint. But let me say this very importantly, and this is for those who are bothered about it, because what we have before us is that the political class, albeit the ruling party, is creating a great demarcation, a great chasm, albeit pleasantly. They're telling the masses of our people that it doesn't matter to them what happens to us. They're telling the masses of our people that it is all man to himself and God for us all. They're telling the masses of our people that their manifesto is me, myself, and I, that they don't care about what happens to us. And so what interestingly is unfolding is that 2027 will become a watershed. What we had in 2023 was the tip of the iceberg. An instance was Lagos State, where the APC lost the presidential election. And in 21 states, the governors, my home state of Delta, the vice presidential candidate of the PDP then, was governor. He lost his local government to the Labour Party. And so when the people rise, it becomes a fundamental spectacle for all of us. And Tinubu was lucky in 2023 that he was hiding behind the failure of Buhari to do whatever they did. But today, that cloak is no longer there. Nigerians are looking at him in the face, and they're saying to him, your promises you haven't kept. 2 years into Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, into President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's watch, it's been largely lackluster, largely uneventful. It's been the feast of sycophants and sycophancy. It's been an orgy of court jesting and more of propaganda and less of governance. A few days ago, just about 2-3 days ago, this administration became 2 years old. Since then, we have seen several policy flip-flops. Since then, we have seen, even in their own statistics, the heightening of poverty, hunger, disease, and despondency. And they've told us that no good meal is without heat. No good meal is without trouble. No good meal comes easy. But the point is, and I say this without equivocation, that if you're cooking a good meal and you want the people to tighten their seatbelts, if you're the leader, you should lead by examples. It was Mitt Romney, the man that ran for president against Barack Obama, who said that leadership shows the way. Leadership leads by example. What we have seen is opulence. What we have seen is profligacy. What we have seen is wanderlust by those who should lead by examples. This administration has lowered every ethical and moral bar. And sadly, Quadri, as you and I speak, this administration has lowered every ethical and moral bar. And I'm speaking deeply. I think it was just 2 days ago that this government went to commission 4.3% of a road. It's not done anywhere, never have been done anywhere in our historicity or anywhere in the world. But because sycophancy and propaganda has taken over everything that matters to this administration, you have a coastal road that should be about 700 kilometers. And with fanfare, with pomp and pageantry, shamelessly and soullessly, government goes to commission 30 kilometers of road. And you ask yourself, why? So I think that very sadly, this government has sacrificed governance and leadership at the altar of sycophancy, hypocrisy, and profligacy. And let me say very importantly that since they have decided to walk that path, they should be magnanimous in allowing critical thought, constructive criticism, and critical opinion.